After his opening statement, we'll go right into questions.
Yeah, thank you, Nico. Yeah, good evening, everybody. Yeah, it was one of those nights, where 0-0 for much of the game and nothing really going our way, but I thought we were excellent defensively. And, we give up one moment and get caught with a long ball. You could see the game plan of Robin the whole night was just trying to get him behind. And I thought we were excellent first ball, second ball coming back in the game. I think everyone, dug real deep, but we go a goal down against the run of play and against the run of control. And these things happen. And I'm really happy for the group that we could find a way to get back in the game. And we know we're a real weapon with set piece delivery. And when you need a set piece to come out most, we delivered on the night. And then, just through momentum and through sheer energy and commitment and belief and hunger, we find a way to win the game. And, the energy is incredible within the group right now. And yeah, we just keep on riding this wave of momentum. Thank you.
Thanks, Bradley. Karith?
Hi, Coach. Congrats on the win. I just had a quick question for you. One of the things that in the post game, Kai Wagner talked about on the broadcast was that everyone bought into the game plan. I would love to know what you told your guys in terms of resiliency to have them come back and do what they did, after being one goal down.
Yeah, no, listen, I mean, that was during the flow of the second half, but before the game, we feel that things haven't been perfect, but things have been great. And on the road to, strive for perfection and continue the journey that we're doing, we've still been very, very critical of, where we've dropped points or where we've dropped moments. But as long as we all, pointing in the right direction and, there's a synergy and an alignment and a synchronization in everything we do, you kind of get lucky through the harder you work, through the moments you create. And that's been excellent from the group. They never stop believing. Anybody who comes in the field, they have the total belief of anybody who started the game. If you think of Bueno, who hasn't started for a while, he did excellently as well. So, really happy where the group is right now. And then contributions from everybody who came in.
Jose?
Hi, Bradley. Congratulations. Would love to hear from you. The broadcast also shared, and I think all of us who follow the statistics know that your team leads the league in set piece goals. I think a lot of that comes from the work that Frank Light does with the boys.
Sure.
Would love to hear your thoughts on that and sort of the work that he puts on the field with them.
Yeah, listen, I mean, I think everybody's chipped in. Last week was, you rightly gave me the platform for the medical staff, right? And then, Frankie, I think we or I, at St. Louis or at the Red Bulls, I think we've been very successful at set pieces as well. So I think it's been a marriage of two different ideas, but with very similar results. So, we come in here and, Frankie has a set way of working. But then to find the moment that works for us both, and we know the delivery of Quinn, Indy, Kai, there's just so many. And then we've got, unassuming headers of the ball, like, Frankie, Nate, and then all the rest of them. Ty Baribo has got great timing in the air. So we have options, and we're pretty creative with the way we use them. But, nothing beats a good set piece delivery on the quality and the execution, and nothing beats the timing of the runs. So, and Frank is, we dedicate a lot of the time to it. We believe 30% of our goals should come from set pieces. I think we're trending a little bit higher than that this season, but we'll take it.
Thank you and safe travels.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Kyle?
Hi, Bradley. Just
Hi,
wanted
Kyle.
to get your thoughts on Andre Blake, how you thought he looked out there returning to action tonight.
Yeah, listen, I mean, Toronto were on the front foot. They were pressing us. We didn't have our usual game rhythm of like build-up play and the field was greasy, slippery. So, Dre had to get it out of his feet real quick at times, and be connected at times. So, I thought he got better as the game went on. And but Dre's a routine professional. It was important for him to get this game under his belt. He's got a big month ahead of him. So, we're happy to have got him these 90.
And final question will go to David.
Hey, Coach, what does it say about the way how your team has been able to respond back in stoppage time to score those game-tying goals?
Yeah, I just think on a night where we feel that we didn't skip a heartbeat, like a moment, right? So, and then we do give up the one and be like, oh man, this sucks, right? So, to find a way to come back in, but we know we have an organized structure of how we want to do things. And if you believe in that process and believe in that structure, we might have not won the game tonight. We might have lost 1-0, and I would have sat here and said I was really happy with the performance, because I really was believing and feeling that we were in control of the whole game and the outcome of the game. So, sometimes you can't control everything, and you might lose 1-0, but once you get that one look, and they gave us the one set piece, but it's the energy of the guys who came in, it's the belief, it's again, it's just a whole new sort of reset of the press and the pressure and everything. So then we get the set piece, and we and all of a sudden, the dominoes start falling in our favor, and the harder we were working, the more we were creating. So yeah.
What's the main thing you could take away from tonight going into Saturday night against Dallas?
Yeah, 3 points on the start of a road trip.
All right. Thanks, Bradley. Thanks, everyone. Have a good night.
Nico. Thank you.